My brother cannot be a voice today. We have to be that voice.
You must stand, you must fight, but not with violence and chaos, with self-love.
Making their voices heard in our nation's capital, family members of George Floyd, Jacob Blake, and others who have died at the hands of police joined tens of thousands of people on the National Mall in this call for action.
The march was commemorating the 57th anniversary of the historic March on Washington, where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. gave his iconic I Have a Dream speech.
Today, people demanded racial equality and justice, police accountability, and economic empowerment and access to health care and education.
And in Denver, people are pushing for change, marching in solidarity. Denver 7's Sloan Dickey joins us live from Civic Center Park with more on that. Sloan.
Yes, they're marching in solidarity, marching in tradition of that march 57 years ago today when Martin Luther King gave that iconic speech on the National Mall. Here in Denver, there were several marches, one happening right now. There was a bit of a rain and a march earlier today, so there's not too many people here right now, but that march in downtown Denver is expected to continue until 10 o'clock tonight. There was also a march in City Park earlier today around the statue of Martin Luther King, where several speakers spoke about the heritage of Martin Luther King and the need for change. One of those speakers was Marta Bell, whose son was killed by gun violence in 2019. She spoke out about racial injustice and the need for reform. Here's a part of what she had to say.
We need to come together and figure out how can we change these laws to get the judges, the DAs, whoever, but we got to stand. And it can't be just one, because if it was, I would already have changed them already.
Now, this march comes amid other marches against police injustice and brutality that we've seen for months on end. They're all calling for an end to racism and police injustice. That march in Washington, D.C. garnered up to 50,000 people today, along with hundreds of marches in cities and towns across the country. Reporting live in downtown Denver, Sloan Dickey, Denver 7.